Hello everyone, my name is David and welcome back to another episode of Endercraft. And as you can see, Pickle Pig looks a little bit different again. I guess the way they looked before might have been a stage of puberty or something. I don't know, I don't judge, but they're still hanging out, just enjoying life once again. And you also may notice my skin looks a little bit different than usual. I have changed my attire for the winter season because, I guess it depends on where you live in the world, but where I live in the world, it started getting cold around a month ago. But I don't know, I figured I would wait till closer to December to change into more of a winter coat and have some boots on, and you can't see very well from this point of view, but I am wearing earmuffs. Yeah. Yeah, I really like this skin, actually. I made it a little while ago, actually, and I'm just using it now, and I'm glad I get to, because I do enjoy changing my skin. But, aside from that, I did just log on today for the first time, and I'm ready to do some stuff for this week. Yeah. Whoa, 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 wait a second. What the heck is this? That's me. That's, hold on a second. Somebody, it was Fithin. I don't know. Well, they made this of me in the fan server. They made like a pixel art thing. Let me put a picture up. Yeah, this is a replica of that. Oh my gosh. Who did this and why? It doesn't even make any sense. It's literally just standing here. Cool. I didn't make this. No, but it's a disappointment though, because I just changed my skin. Oh well, that's fine. But this is cool. Who did this? This is, thanks, I guess. I don't really know what to say. This is just kind of me. I genuinely have no idea what purpose this serves, but, oh well, I guess. Also, what is this? This looks like... Is this a tree farm? I don't know, this also just randomly popped up. Who made this? What is it? I don't know redstone. But because I see wood, I think it's a tree farm, or is that part of the decoration? I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Whoever made this knows what they're doing. Hopefully. So, the first big important thing I want to do today is to work on the end portal building thing a bit more. And just add some stuff in here. Like a door. Or a second floor. Or basically anything to just finish the place up a bit more, because I kind of forgot about it last week. But that's not going to be happening any longer. We need to just finish this place up so we can be done with it. Basically. It is a sad day here on the Endercraft server. For you see, it is raining outside, and that just makes things very gloomy. And, I was very excited about the interior of the house there and the slight changes that I made that made it better. Thankfully, though, it does not rain in the desert biome, so we can stay extraordinarily happy. I added a door. I moved the chest over. I added some lanterns, and I also added more ceiling stuff and room stuff. I didn't really want to have too much interior in here, just so the main focus could be the center of the room, with the end portal thing. Yeah, so I just had many lanterns to light up the place a bit more. Ceilings, I already said this. In this room, which I actually don't have any decoration in. Yeah, I don't know what I want to put in here. Could be nothing, could be something. I guess you'll never know. But regardless, for now, I guess for the video anyways, this place is officially done. So at the end of last week's Endercraft episode, you saw that I received this book. And I did actually find out that it has... Ooh, what's in here? Nothing? Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I received this book that wanted me to go to this location. Well, I figured out that these are quite clearly coordinates on here, like very quickly after I ended the episode, and it led me over here. Now, I don't know how I'm meant to get under here. There's a door there. Can't really get in this way. But yeah, somebody wants to have a meeting with me. And my first obvious guess would have been Snappy, because he is the one. He's the only one that really would have any, I don't know, anything going on with me at the moment. So I asked if he was the one that left it there, and he said no, that it was not him. So my next guess would have been Beest. If you don't know who Beest is, he is one of the original Endercrafters who didn't really do much this season. He kind of got here in the start, but then he had to fix his computer or something, and then we just kind of, and then I don't know, he just didn't really get to come back after that. But I guess maybe he might have came back, actually, I don't really know, but he's the one that told me in the chat that I had gotten mail. And how could he see that if he wasn't on the server? So that was my next guess, and he's very weird about it. Like, to be blunt, he said, "I am just a communicator. The person has hired to speak to you anonymously. Please meet at the location next week, no further questions." So I didn't ask any further questions. Yeah, that was very strange. I honestly do not know. That doesn't help me figure out who it was. I kind of do hope it's Beast, though, just because I actually haven't talked to him before. Like, at all. I did talk to him once when it was back in Season 3 with the egg splat stuff, back when I was a wee little lad. But yeah, and I never really talked to him literally at all since then. Quick side note, it's literally impossible for it to be Beast. Yeah, I just found out that he hasn't been whitelisted on the server for a few months now. And for those of you who don't know, if you're not whitelisted to join a private server, then that means you can't join that hypothetically mentioned private server. Meaning, as I just stated, it is impossible for it to be Beast. I honestly don't know who sent me this book or why they would send me this book. But I guess we'll find out next week, because this is Saturday, and it's meant to be coming out an hour after this video right now is meant to be uploaded, so it'd be physically impossible for that to be this week. So, yeah, I guess we'll just leave that alone for the time being. I thought I would just update you all on the current situation with this book. It's very, very weird indeed. Anyways, one of the main things I want to do today is I want to figure out how to decorate this, pigment farm here that gets us their gold farm, sorry. Yeah, I would like to decorate it because it's very large and it really stands out and it really needs some sort of decoration like the bee farm or the sheep farm has. The farms on the server need to be decorated. And I could start with the iron farm. It was one of the first ones built. However, I don't know, I just kind of feel like it's quite a large task and I would kind of want to do it with someone else if I was to decorate it. However, the gold farm is smaller and more manageable overall. However, it is taller and more noticeable, I feel like, from a distance. But you know what, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. First I need permission to decorate it, as well as permission to remove this AFK fish farm here, because it would kind of get in the way of the design I wanted, and it's also becoming nighttime. Geez, I'm not ready at all. So yeah, I'm gonna ask for permission to decorate this giant nether portal thing. No clue what I'm going to do yet, but I mean, regardless of whether or not I get permission, I'm going to decorate this thing anyways. It very much doesn't look nice, and it doesn't look good, and that's putting it nicely. This is... Goodness, I'm not even going to get into it right now. Let's just get started. Well, I guess first I need to figure out how the heck I'm going to design this thing. You know what? Rather than just continuing to talk about it and ramble on and on forever and ever, I think we're just going to do a time lapse. I think that would make sense. It's going to be a very large build, albeit it's not a super or wide one compared to the length of it, but it'll be very tall. It'll be very large, and I think a time lapse would fit well. So, yeah, let's go. I think this is looking pretty good. Yeah, you know what, actually, I think I'm gonna be done with it now. Just kidding. I, I am going to be done with it for today. And this is a pretty good start. Heavens, no, I'm not gonna just keep it like this. That was a joke. There isn't even a roof. I totally didn't get you with that at all. But anyways, yeah, this is a start for sure. It took around an hour and a half, I'd say, to build this, which is quite a bit of time. I had more homework than I typically have this week, which is a tad annoying. Oh, and also it took most likely more than an hour and a half to get the blocks used to make this thing, as I had to go to nether fortresses and just basically essentially go to the pillar parts of them, where it's just solid blocks and pillars around the fortress, and I had to dig those out, which did take longer probably than placing them down. Yeah, I honestly wish I could finish the whole thing this week, but I just unfortunately do not have the time to do so. I'll hopefully be finishing this next week, but you know, I do have some more experimentation ideas that I want to do in creative mode with this thing, as at the moment it is just very extraordinarily flat and bland and almost looks kind of like a chunk error, to be honest. Like, genuinely, it's very dark, very strange, just very, yeah, it's a lot like what a chunk error would be. I mean, I haven't really seen many of those in my time, but if there would be chunk error, this would be an example of one. But yeah, don't worry, I should get more done on this thing next episode. I just don't have the time for today, but you know, on the bright side, this probably, hopefully anyway, was the part of the build that would take the longest, as it is the main structure, and it uses a lot of blocks. Yeah, I was going to start placing down the crimson wood on it today as well, because I thought I had time for that. But look what happens when I try to place this down. Do you see the issue here? Do you see how it keeps disappearing? Do you see how it doesn't work? Do you see how it's just, no. It's not even leaving my inventory when I do it like this. I need to go in and place it on the outside. And then when I pick it up again, nothing happens. I don't know what the heck is happening with the crimson hyphae, if that's how it's pronounced. But it's not letting me place it, which is extremely important for... The hyphae is very important for what I want to do for the build. And I don't exactly have time to ask about this and get the issue solved, so I literally can't go on even if I wanted to right now. Which is kind of unfortunate, but I guess if I may change the subject, somebody else has been building large, chunk error-like things. Only this one's finished and more detailed, and most likely built by Snappy. It's a giant dirt block. Yeah, it's a giant dirt block. And just for a tiny bit of context about Snappy, his favorite block is the dirt block. And I did do a tiny bit of snooping around this thing. And this is, in fact, surrounding the tree farm I mentioned earlier today. And, you know, Snappy he does redstone. He's done redstone tutorials and stuff before. And, yeah, he would totally build something like this. It's not related to trees at all. It's just something he likes, which is perfectly fine. I'm just saying, most likely him. I can't say I know because I haven't seen him build this in an episode, but I have very much a strong guess here, I think. Today's episode's been pretty interesting. To me, I honestly don't even know what this is over here, this strange meeting room place is. But regardless, I found this location. Somebody made a mini-me, which honestly looks so cute. Just like a little hoodie on. It looks very nice. Bravo to whoever built the pixel art here. Still no clue who did it, but it's a lot of dedication, and I like it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, and somebody, most likely Snappy, built a giant dirt block. It's very incredibly large, and I also built something incredibly large, only it was incredibly larger, which is the giant, at the moment, looking chunk error-like thing meant to be a decoration surrounding the gold farm. For now, it honestly makes it look worse, but only temporarily. Only temporarily. It will look better soon, I promise you. Although maybe I shouldn't get you too hyped up for it, because because when your expectations are low, the end product feels better. Yeah, I probably shouldn't get you hyped up for it. Actually, I think it'll look decent, but probably not my best build in the world. It might be pretty bad. Actually, don't get your hopes up. It's probably not going to be the greatest. Oh my gosh, I'm so ridiculous sometimes. I am so ridiculous sometimes. Anyway, yeah, I also worked on the interior a bit for this. No main decoration still, but it is something very important indeed. I don't know, I'm talking like that, sorry. But anyways, everyone, that is going to be all for today's Endercraft episode. I enjoyed it as per usual. I mean, I wouldn't really be making these videos if I wasn't enjoying making them, would I now? But yeah, that's all we did today. We did, I mean, considering how large this is, I'd say we did a lot. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!